G'day guys and gals, welcome to my Ultimate Arc series, The Chronicles of Boat. So, what are we doing today? Today's episode, what are we doing? Today, I would like to get a flyer. Yesterday, or the last episode I should say, I went to look for a Kaprosuchus or something nice to tame, and I was just walking around the edges of the swamp. Not really the best thing for scouting for some nice dinos, you know, so I'm looking to get a Pteranodon today. Use that to scout the area and find some new dinos, right? Some high levels that we can tame. So that'll be the mission today. Get a Pteranodon, get a saddle, and start taming a few medium-sized dinos that we want for mutations, right? For breeding, right? So get a decent-sized early game that I'll focus on breeding. So that's the mission today. Pteranodon, and then tame some nice leveled medium-sized dinos. So that's the mission. I'm gonna get cracking on some narcotics and some arrows. So when I'm all ready and set, I'll see you guys when I'm ready to trek off into the bush and look for a Pteranodon. All right, I'll see you guys in a second. Well guys, looks like I'm already set. There's no need to cut or do any editing there. I'm already ready to go. Also, just another thing, I found a plant species X seed when I was using Berry Boy over here to get some berries for narcotics. So I plant one of these boys just in case, you know, something does spawn in this lake. We'll have a little bit of defense, keep everything a little bit protected. But actually, let's take old Scud. We're going to take Scud for a skids mission and take this girl out. You know, if she dies, she dies. It's not our perfect Capro. It's not something that we will be sad if we lose, but you know, quite quick, at least quicker than a para. So let's get going. Let's head off. Oh no! Oh, what's going on? Okay, sure. Let's go off. Head off into the jungle. I want to head off in this direction because, well, away from the swamp, because Pteranodons don't spawn in the swamp. So definitely very cool. Trudging along. You definitely wouldn't do this in a PvP map. You know, use a Kaprosuchus to run around the map. Definitely something that's not the go, right? You'll be easy pickings for any person that comes across you. Whoa, that's a big glitchy. So yeah, so we're heading off here. We're just going to be, oi, like that. Just going to be looking for a Pteranodon, nothing too high level, just something that will get us a react, something for scouting actually, right? Sometimes I find that if I get a flyer really early on, I sort of miss out on all the fun of walking around, right? Because you just simply use the flyer. You just use the flyer to get around, right? Ah, come on. Bugs. You just use the flyer to get around, so you sort of miss out on all the action and the fun if you were to use a dinosaur to just walk through the map, right? If you have a flyer and you need to go to the snow zone, right? You fly over all the danger, right? And you just get there nice and safely. But there's just something fun for me, I think, that, you know, all right, I'm going to go on a mission, we're going to the snow area, and you know what? I'm taking the Kaprosuchus, right? See if this guy can make it, right? So I think when I do tame this Pteranodon, we're just going to be using it for scouting, right? Scouting for tames, and then if we get a mission where I need to go to the cave, I will ride maybe my Kaprosuchus just to make the content a little bit more fun, running around the map rather than just flying over it. Obviously, in later episodes, when I have to fly here, there, and everywhere, yeah, we can fly, right? But I think it's definitely fun just experiencing the world from the point of view of the land, right? Not just always flying. I don't know, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Some people just, like, for example, some people start off, they go straight to Crystal Isles and they get a Crystal Dragon, right? Very easy. We actually got some NPCs ahead. We got some human NPCs. This is a mod that I've added just to make life a little bit interesting and different. They can be quite annoying, but they're also quite weak, so let's give it a go. Alright. Oh, I made everything angry. It's actually nice to be the one that catches the people in the mouth rather than the Capri doing it to me. So these NPCs, yeah, can be quite tricky. Some of them have flame arrows, right, that do a lot of damage to your tames. Some of them have bowlers, right? There have been times where I walk through the jungle and all of a sudden I'm bowlered. I'm like, what the hell? Single player, how can you bowl me? But yeah, this is actually quite fun. Hunting humans as a Capro. Right, so. Oh, this guy's got a bowler. You see that? Just flew over my head. He's packy, right? A little bit buggy. There we go. Alright, so they're all dead. Here is the canoe from the early episode that we did, making our way to our base location, right? So I just ditched the canoe. Now let's get stem. I think stem will be a bit important. Yeah, so Pteranodon, right? So we'll head towards sort of the low level area. I'm going to swim because the Capra is faster, obviously, in the water. But we do have to watch out for baryonyxes and piranhas. Piranhas shouldn't be able to catch us, but the barries with their tail whack that stuns us and knocks us off our mount will pretty much just destroy our Kaprosuchus. They tend to stun lock you, right, with their tail swipe. It can be quite annoying. Yeah, so definitely a little bit different. You know, I swam up here. There's an otter. I swam up, I canoed up here a few episodes ago, and now I am Kaprosuchusing my way back down. That is a Deinonychus. That is a scary boy. That's one of the Arc Editions. Whoa, Arc Editions mods. They're shooting at me. See how annoying they can be. Is he chasing me? No, good. So yeah, definitely big ancient prehistoric crocodilian, right? Definitely really would be interested in taming and mutating one of those guys. I actually don't know how to tame them, so it should be interesting. Cementing paste. These NPCs will have different kinds of resources too. You know, some have spark powder. Oh, definitely missed. Some will have jerky, things like that. So there's actually quite a benefit to actually hunting. They're everywhere here. Look at that. I'm just going to ignore them. I really just want my Pteranodon. I don't want to spend too much time. Ooh, did I just spot a tappy? What do you think, guys? At level 15, definitely low enough to not be too difficult to tame. But these NPCs are definitely annoying me. But we might go for that tappy. It definitely looks a little bit bugged. I'm just gonna run over here. Are those guys still chasing me? I don't know. I'm just gonna hop out. I'm gonna cryopod or... Oh. So yeah, he just got knocked down. Yeah, so they tend to attack and then run away. Bloody hell. Craft a bowler. I don't know where they're coming from, but let's just try and bowler this tappy. It seems stuck, so I'm just gonna charge it. Oh no! Oh, well, this could be a fail, or it could not. Let's see. Ah, what a shame. over there. Yeah, what a shame. I thought he was bugged. I thought I could just run up there and just sling a bowler at him. There he is over there. 15, so let's try again. Maybe I'll throw from a distance this time. So, about there. Definitely not. No! Alright, it's been a while since I've tamed a tappy. Oh, there's a Rexy boy. I'd like to get a Rex, but maybe not this early in the series, because this early in the series, it's kind of too strong too quick, I think. Right, nothing there. So let's get Scud back out and just sort of head down river. Maybe follow the tappy, maybe we get it, maybe we don't. Right. The Rex is angry, he's after us. Also with the spyglass, when you use 5, you can see there's a red outline now. That means he's aggroed. If he's has a white outline, he's not aggroed. You see the piranha there? Yellow outline means they're scared. They've noticed you, they detect you, and they're running. So that's just a little bit more info on the awesome spyglass. And now this tappy is in the middle of the air above a river. I don't know, maybe it'll land, maybe it won't. Oh, there's a Barry. Need to be careful, 55. Because the Barry is definitely quicker than me on land and in the water. So yeah. Tricky decisions. If this tappy decides to land on the land, I will attempt another bowler at it. I might just create some extras. And tame it up. If it just seems to be bugging out there, I might skip it. I actually might skip it. I think tappies seem like a very fun creature to, mutate. They're very colourful, very big. And I do know there's a lot on extinction, so I might save that tame or that mutation species for extinction, right? Because they just seem to be everywhere in the map. So I'm just deciding to go through the jungle because those nasty Barry was on the river. I just want to avoid him. Boy, he's a big Bronto. Let's just launch ourselves out. Just hopefully we come across a Pteranodon. It's so cool to have a Capro do this. Just launch. Oh, he can spit even while in the mouth. Very, very cool Capro. Very cool dinosaur. Very underutilized too. I don't know, have you guys ever used the Capro in playthroughs or anything like that? I've definitely always wanted to mutate them just to see what their color patterns look like, how they turn out. And also just to see how strong they are, right? They're not super quick on land, but in the ocean, I think a few points in speed, definitely pretty good. I can definitely see us using it to go into some early underwater missions, right? Yeah, still trudging along. I might just skip until we find a Pteranodon, right? I don't want to waste too much time looking for Pteranodons. So I'll see you guys once I find one that's low level, mid level, and tame it up. Ooh, there we go. Never mind. We've just got two right here. So using the spyglass, this guy is 40, which will suit just fine for us. Once this guy comes close to land, bowler, trank, and meat in the bud. Yep. So here we go. Bowler, done. Relatively safe area too. And one arrow in the head, good. Alright guys, well I'll see you once this guy's all tamed up. I'm just going to be patrolling for dillos in the meantime. I'll see you guys when he's tamed up. I'll see you guys back at base actually. Alright guys, we're off. We're going to go and tame. We are going to go tame our Kaprosuchus. I made a mistake earlier and actually forgot to record. I tamed a 150, came across a 150, forgot to press record. Again, I am new at this, guys. But I'm off to go search the swamps again for another Kaprosuchus. I think this will be our mutation line for our early game mount. And just something different, right? Something different. So I'm going to go check the swamps over here. I checked the swamps near the redwoods before when I came across the 150. Near the otter dams, if you know that corner in the map. But yeah, I'm going to go over here this way a little bit and just see if I find any capros that I like. I know there's a swamp in front of me and we just follow the river to the south. There's a capro. If there's not, I don't want to try and kill the weak ones because they will still mess me up. I'm still fairly weak as a player. So again, I'm using the spyglass to just see through the swamp to help me scout a capro. I don't want to get too close in case a capro grabs me off my pteranodon. But yeah, we'll slowly go through the swamp. Looking at a Sarco there. Easily see what's in here. Also keeping in mind my stam. I don't want to run in a stam over a swamp. But yeah, let's see what we find in here. I don't know, have you guys ever built up in the swamp? It's definitely a very tricky spot to build up in, right? Very annoying. Even if you're PvP, it can be quite annoying to raid someone when they live in the swamp. But yeah, I always thought of building in the swamp as a cool base. It's very atmospheric, but at the same time I know it would be a ball ache, right? Very, very difficult. Here we got a couple of capros. We got a 15, no thank you. This one, 80, oh possibly. Now let's keep going a little further south, follow the swamp. See if we spot any more. Lots of Sarcos. I like Sarcos, but I don't like how they swim downwards, right? If you've ever taken a Sarco in the ocean and you want to swim down, they don't swim directly down. And it's kind of annoying. Same with the barrier, I think. Here we got two more. 10, 55, no, pass. And the Kaprosuchus does have this problem a little bit too, but not as much as the Sarco, which for me is important, right? Also, I don't think I can take a Sarco into some of the caves because it's just a little too big. So yeah, just flying around. There's a Capro. 120, this will do, 120. Yeah, we'll go for this guy. So we'll fly over here. Or where do we want to tame him from? How do we want to tame this guy? Maybe from up here we can shoot at it. Should be a bit safe. So yeah, definitely 120. I mean, it's a little bit low, but I'm only looking for a stat of 40. So it's not that big of a deal if it's not like a 130, 140 kind of team. I got really lucky with that 150 earlier. It did come out with 2 stat points over 40, which means I can sacrifice it for Dino with a Dino with 2 stat points in 40 that I want. So there's a Capro. I just want to get the Capro and not rest. Got it. He's angry. Got him again. Not a bad shot there, although. Much better than normal. Hopefully he'll pounce and miss. Yep, there he goes. And now I should be able to shoot him. Every time he pounces, he should clip. And yeah, I'm just watching his health. Again, this awesome spyglass is just helping me. Oi. He's going to be running soon now, so I'll chase him. He's down. I want to get away from that Barry. But yeah, nice down. Oh, that's a 115 Barry. That's also pretty good. Yeah, no, we won't be greedy. We'll just go for the Capro. So yeah, I'm just going to sneak over here, pop the meat in. 15 should definitely be enough. Oh, he's taming up a lot. He might tame straight away. Yep. Alright, so whack that out. Whack that. And I'm just going to get out of here real quick because that guy scares me. Alright guys, we got another Capro. So we have 3 Capros now. One with really good stats that we want, 2 stat points that we can get. And this guy should be 120, hopefully getting 40 points in one stat point. Let's have a quick look. So, no. Unfortunately not over 40. So in this case, I cannot kill this dino and sacrifice it to get a good stat. Let's just quickly throw her out. Yeah, so her highest points are 34, right? So not high enough for what we want. So I'm just gonna keep that Capro as a crappy Capro that we can, if it dies, it dies, it doesn't, it doesn't. It's better than the one we got, Scud. Yeah. And with my naming, guys, I call one dino Scud. If Scud dies, I name the next one Scud. And if I breed and mutate, and get a lot, that would be Scud as well, right? That's the name for our Capro of the series, right? I'm not going to name 500 different Capros or 330 different Capros, right? No. Our Capro for the series name is Scud, right? So yeah. I'll see you guys back at base and we'll check out our Capros. I'll show you the other one that I tamed earlier, the 150 that I found and unfortunately don't have on camera, but yeah, you can see what I mean. And then I might spend the rest of the time just taming more, just checking out the swamps for more and more, and we'll see if I can find those points that we need. Alright guys, we're back. So this is the one we tamed just now, the 120, came out to level 179 with our prime. Unfortunately didn't have over 40 points, so we cannot sacrifice it to get 40 stats in the one we want. That Scud from our earlier one, it was 50, but the one I didn't get on camera, the level 150, I tamed up, and it came out with 43 points in attack and 44 points in oxygen. Oxygen is a useless stat, right? But because it's over 40, I can kill this Capro and spawn in one tamed that has exactly 40 points in a different stat that's more useful. So what this means, when I'm ready to breed my Kaprosuchuses, they will have 40 points in every single stat, right? So I'm going to go off right now and tame up a bunch more Kaprosuchuses and see what levels they come out at. And hopefully we're looking to have 6 stats over 40. Right now we've got 2, so if we tame up 4 more Capros and they each have over 40 points, then we have our perfect Capro. From there we just breed until we have the perfect Capro, and then we start the breeding process, which can be a little bit complicated in Ark. But there are definitely some really good videos out there that explain how to breed for mutations and things like that. So that's what we'll do. I will see you guys later when I have a bunch of Capros tamed up, and I'll show you the process, all right? See you guys soon. Okay guys, I've gone on a bit of a taming spree. Here I went out and tamed a bunch of Capros, high levels, and we found the stats we want. We wanted 6 stats at least with 40 plus points. so that we can sacrifice these dinos, these capros, into dinos that come out with 40 exact, right? So I can begin the breeding process. So let's quickly have a look at the dinos or the capros I tamed. First one here, this guy came out, I tamed him at, it doesn't say the original thing, but I think this is a 120. It tamed out and it didn't get any points over 40, so a wasted tame. This guy, 179, I think another 130. Again, not over, and no stats over 40 points, wasted. This one a little bit higher, but again, no stat points over 40, which is not looking good, right? 3. But this one has 2 stat points over 40, right? This was a 140, I believe, 145. This Capro, so he came out with 45 in weight and 45 in melee. So when I kill this guy, I get 2 40-point stats, right? Maybe 40 points in melee and 40 points in weight, right? So that's 2. Then this guy came out with 2 as well, 43 in weight, 40 in oxygen, right? So that means we have 4 points altogether that we can sacrifice. And then the last one, another 2 points, 44 and 43, right? So this means we have 6 points. There are 6 stats there that we need to make into 40, which means we have all the capros we need. Now it's just a matter of spawning in the dinos with the 40 points, killing these guys, which I may as well kill here in front of you. So this is a dino gun with S-Blood. Oh. So you can see I'm going to kill them all, but I will spawn it all back in with a dino with 40 points in each, and then we can begin the breeding. Alright guys, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, and we're back. I've spawned in these Kaprosuchuses from the ones I sacrificed earlier. The ones from before are dead. You've seen that on camera. These are the new ones I spawned in, and these guys have exactly 40 points in each stat. So if we look at this guy, he has 40 points in food, right? So we go options, change name, 40 food. That's him. So I'll just call him food actually. We all know it's 40, so food, 40. This guy has 40 weight, options, change name, weight. Right, this guy has 39 oxygen, right? I want 39 in oxygen just because if they're all 40, it comes out uneven number. If it's 39 oxygen, it's even. So that's why it's that one. This guy has 40 attack and weight, and 40 attack, and health. This means that he was lucky he came out with both in the stats we want. So we say health and attack, right? And the very last guy over here should be energy, and it is, right? So 40 energy, so we just say energy, right? So this is what I mean by trying to getting the best stats we want, right? I tamed, I think, a Capro with 45 points in attack, but look, we only have 40. So yes, I am spawning in dinos, but I'm also shortchanging myself. I'm not getting the best, right? So I'm gonna breed these guys until I have the perfect Kaprosuchus of a male and female, and then we can start the breeding process. So again guys, I will see you when I come back when we have a perfect Kaprosuchus, okay? So I'll see you guys in a little bit. See ya! Okay guys, we're back. I've got all the Kaprosuchuses, all of the stats are into perfect females and perfect males. So they have 40, 40, 40, 40, 40. Actually they have 39 in oxygen just to make them at 240. If it was 40 at oxygen, it would be 241, and that would just get under my skin the whole time. So we have them breeding. So I have one pure male in the middle, and surrounded by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 females, and they're just breeding. My rates are a little bit higher. Again, I'm playing on my own. I don't want to play official breeding rates. It's just crazy. And then I just got this very makeshift setup. I farmed some resources, built an aircon, built a generator over here, and my fabricator there. So got it made up, and they're just hatching out here, and then my terminal here, or 2, will pick up the babies as soon as they hatch, so I can just leave them breeding. And now we're looking for mutations. So these guys are the pure females, we're looking for mutations. I've actually got one mutation here. He came out with a weight mutation. If we look at his stats, he came out with a weight mutation, so he's 42 in weight. He did come out with a color mutation on the 3rd part at 76 yellow. But if we look over here, the adults don't have that color, so I think it's a mutated color that doesn't show, right? Which is kind of annoying. But yeah, so I'm going to be breeding my little butt off, getting dinos ready. Let's have a check. No mutations, no mutations. There we go, we've got one movement speed mutation, it's purple, so we'll take a look at the color, and then no mutation, so we're waiting. So let's have a look at this color anyway, see if it comes up. Alright, so we've got that purple, dark purple going down the back. So when I get a color like this, I look at it, I go, okay, it's deep purple, so dark purple, and it's on the 5th part. So I go, options, change name, 5, dark purple. Alright, so now we got that. Yeah. So anyway guys, I'm going to be breeding, getting a decent line going. I don't know how long it'll take. It'll probably take me a few days to get a full mutation 1 stat that I think will be useful. I think I'll be going for health or attack first. Probably health because Kapro's got low health, they're quite squishy. So yeah, I'll get this breeding line going and just work a little bit on the base. I've just stretched out the platform a bit. Yeah, so I'll see you guys back once we get decent mutations in the Kapro. Catches. Okay guys, we're back. Welcome back. So we're finished. We've got here 20 mutations in each of these stats: attack, health, weight, and energy. It was a whole week full of breeding.
Yeah. Oh, baby. Yeah.
Very, very busy, but yeah, we got there. So you can see here, open it up, show ancestors. We got 20 out of 20 in the patrilineal line, and this was the attack. So we've got these 4. Now we're going to put all of these stats into the one dino. So these are all 280. They should come out with level 400 in the Kapro that has every single stat together. So yeah, so long week, but we're going to put those together. But we also have the colors. So here are some of the colors I got. We got a nice purple with a red underneath. I like this green and this red scales, kind of looks like Skittles, right? Got this, black with yellow. Got this yellow here. This little guy's got a stripe of pink down the back, a deep blue down the back, red underneath. There's a cyan underneath here. They sort of float because the water level is too deep for them, so they sort of float when you throw them out as babies. But nice red down the back. We've got this nice cyan. I'm thinking about putting the cyan with the red and the white belly and maybe a dark blue down the back. I think that's what I'll be going for. You've probably seen the thumbnail that it's going to turn out like the Pokemon Feraligatr, right? I think that'll be really cool. Same color scheme. So that's what I'll be doing. So more breeding.
We need rest. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is spongy and bruised.
Yes, that's right. Back to breeding again. I'm going to put the stats together with these guys, and then I'm going to mesh it with the colors we want, so we get a really nice, colorful Kapro with some nice stats. So I will see you guys when I have a fully imprinted, fully stat mutated Capro with some nice colors. I'll see you guys then. Catches. Well, bam, we're back, ladies and gents. We have our fully mutated, fully colored up, fully imprinted Kaprosuchus right here, Scud. Right, so he has come out to level 400. He has 20 full mutations in weight, attack, energy, and health. I didn't worry about oxygen. It's a Capro, we don't even worry about it. Same with food. He won't be starving, so I just ignored those, and it came out to a really nice round number, 400. So I think I'll do that with most of my teams going forward. But yeah, look at this guy. I really love the colors. He's got this nice cyan going through the main part of the body with the red scales, I guess, going along the back, right? Very reminiscent, you've seen it in the thumbnail, of the Pokemon Feraligatr, right? Same sort of color scheme. So it was really cool that we could actually make a similar colored dino out of it, right? You know, being an alligator or crocodilian, I should say. So really, really cool. So I made this nice saddle, I upgraded a little bit. So let's take this little guy out for a spin, right? See how much damage he does, see how well he fares in the swamp. So let's get going. But yeah, it has been a really long week breeding this guy. I mean, you know, fun, you know, sort of watch a podcast or YouTube video while you do these sorts of things. But yeah, it took a long time, so a lot of energy, effort. So if you guys do enjoy, you know, these breeding videos or seeing fully mutated dinos, hit the like button, subscribe, all that cool stuff, helping Aussie out. And yeah, so let's test it out. So let's see how much damage he does. Here we got a poo boy. So 281, 284, sorry, not too bad. Right, again, he's just a lowly Kaprosuchus. There's another Capro over there. So let's see how he does. Mano y mano, right? Oh, he one and done. So his sort of jump does like 500. Yeah, 511 for the jump attack, which is pretty nice. Which is fantastic for, you know, this kind of dino, right? This early game dino. Fully mutated is really good. His health, 4,000, which is great. And just really cool. I mean, look at it, going through the water like this. Fantastic. So guys, this is my first ever really fully mutated dino, right? Yeah, I have done mutations in the past. Help me out, mate, help me out. I have done mutations in the past with, you know, stegos for health, things like this. But I've never really fully mutated a dino before. Not in this way, where there's 20 points in health, 20 points in this, 20 points in that, right? And combine them all to make a super dino. First time ever, so really cool that I got to do it with a Kaprosuchus, right? To fully mutate. So yeah, so guys, what is your first fully mutated dino? Have you ever done something like this before? Let me know in the comments. It would be really cool to know. But yeah, from what I can see, this guy has been, yeah, super awesome tame. Taken some time. Oh, these dragonflies want to have a go. But yeah, so this Capro will be fantastic for us. You know, early game mount, we can go into the ocean, explore the ocean. You know, we can travel quite quickly with our his pounce ability, so we get around. Like I said when I tamed the Pteranodon earlier, that I really want to use some land mounts to get around the map instead of flyers. I don't want to depend too much on flyers because you kind of miss the fun and the exploration part when you just fly over everything. So next episode will definitely be base building. So thanks again. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Stick around for that, and see you then. Hooroo guys, catch you later.